Hi guys, welcome back to OCD Recovery's YouTube channel. I wanted to do a video about where you could be going wrong with recovery. So quite often at the moment, I hear people say things like, I'm reading all the books, I'm doing disputing, I'm doing exposures, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, why am I still stuck? And usually, I'm not always, I would have to speak to you individually to find out what's going on in your particular case, but usually the missing ingredient tends to be allowing it to be there. Stop trying to push it away. You know, a lot of time people aren't doing the work because they want to change their beliefs or they want to feel better in future. They're doing the work in the moment because they want to feel better right now. And unfortunately, that's not the case. You're not going to sit down, dispute your irrational beliefs, and suddenly have this completely different view on as to what you had previously. You're not going to change it like that. It's taken years to build up these irrational beliefs. It's going to take some time to bring them down as well. I think living alongside OCD is one of the most important things that we can do, and by that I mean continuing in everything that you're doing without trying to push OCD away. You know, there's always an element in the back of people's heads that's, I don't want to be experiencing this, which is completely natural. No one wants to experience OCD. It's not pleasant. However, there's a difference between I don't want to be experiencing this to I can't experience this anymore. This is the worst thing ever. I have to do the work because I have to get rid of this. I have a wedding to go to next month and it has to have gone by then. I have a holiday in 2 months. It has to have gone by then. There's no way that I can do these things whilst I have OCD. And that's the problem a lot of the time, is we're putting a time scale on it. We're saying it needs to go away before certain things. You know, we can't deal with it whilst certain events are happening in our lives. Also, with the need for it to go comes a kind of putting things off. So, you know, I would put things off to the point where I would need to schedule in a meeting at work, and they'd give me like a few options for dates. They'd say I can do, let's say it's Tuesday, I can do today, tomorrow, or Thursday, and I would pick Thursday. It didn't matter which day was the busiest, I would pick Thursday. And the reason I would pick Thursday is because in my head I would think, okay, that's like a couple more days and I might be feeling better by then. And if I'm feeling a little bit better, it won't be as difficult for me to sit in this meeting and concentrate and, you know, give good advice in the meeting. So I would put things off to the absolute last minute, or I would think, well, I'm not going to book this holiday yet because I'm not feeling great. And, you know, if I book this holiday, all it's going to do is trigger me because I'm going to be thinking about it, and holidays always make me feel worse. So I would delay doing it. I would delay booking anything. And then I just wouldn't get around to it, and it would get to the point where I would think, well, I'm just going to have to book it now, and however I am. And because of that, I've gone on many holidays where I've felt 10 times worse, because holidays have always been something that triggered me. I would always feel worse, but I would also find moments that I really enjoyed it, and I would always come home with the memories of the things I enjoyed rather than the things that I found really difficult, which was nice. And you know, now I get excited about things like holidays because I did go through the process of going on them even when I felt really bad. And if I hadn't done that, then I wouldn't have got to the point where I started enjoying them, because I would always have avoided. And as we know, if you take any kind of compulsions into things, then as soon as you do them again, it's going to make you feel anxious. It's going to be an exposure. So by going on holidays and not enjoying them, that allowed me to then go on them and enjoy them. So all of the things that you're kind of putting off, you're only delaying the time where you can eventually start to enjoy them, because you're never going to say, okay, well, I'm feeling better, I can do it now. Because if it's something you've been avoiding, you need to cross that barrier. You need to actually do it. And it's going to make you feel anxious initially. But the quicker you do those things, the sooner you get to the point where you actually do enjoy them again. So it's all worth it. But you have to put in the work. You can't just expect to start enjoying things and not have gone through a period of finding them really difficult first. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any recommendations of things you want me to cover at all, please just pop them in the comments. And if you are interested in our one-to-one coaching services, please pop an email to phil@ocdrecovery.com and he will get back to you as soon as he can. Thank you.